Oh, check it out, B on B. Bob, what's up, Bleeding on the Brain? Got that new hot jam. You know what I'm saying? Don't I look good? Got that new iPhone XS. I guess it's a little excess, but whatever, I like it. I needed a new phone with a new cam, so, ooh, crispy shots all day. I guess I should film this quick update since I'm out here, and this is pretty much where I do my updates, is on this walk with my dog. Go figure, right? That's how I get my work done. That's so funny when you can't even like figure out how to use your phone again. That's pretty funny. Where to begin? Today is August 18th, 2018. For those who don't know, which is probably all of you, is my guess. That means that today is my 11th wedding anniversary with my amazing wife. 11 years. So just to put that in perspective, today we are celebrating in multiple ways. The first step was to go over to the hospital and try to get to see Rob. I've been wanting to see Rob for the last 2 weeks and haven't had an opportunity to. It's about getting babysitters. It's about, you know what I'm saying, like getting there within the right time frames so that you're not there too late, so you don't mess with any type of the rehab, or, you know, I've been trying to schedule it, trying to be patient. You know, I'm there for the long haul, so my goal has always been in long road. So I know I'm gonna be there for the full recovery is my goal, or at least that's my hope. Because today we went there to see Rob. We went over to the hospital. I was a little scared that they weren't gonna let us in. They let us in. I had like a lot of mixed emotions because it's the first time I've actually stepped foot back in a hospital that, you know, in that type of a ICU emergency setting, and it wasn't for me. My wife even reminded that it was nice that we were doing this together and that she wasn't going in there to get me. I mean, talk about a reality check. You know, we up in there and they let us in and we're walking through the halls, and I guess I'm lucky because I can't smell it. Nothing really triggered any past emotions for me from my own injury 9 months ago, but I was really anxious. Like, I wanted to see Rob, I wanted to hug Rob, and that's really all I was thinking. I was carrying a note from my son for Rob, and I wanted to hand it to him, and then we get there, and it's just such an interesting feeling, right? Because we get there and we find out, newsflash, Rob's been discharged from the hospital. Rob is on his way home, like legit home. Like, how incredible. Part of me is like blown away by not only his ability to recover, the strength of his family, the strength of, you know, the physical therapists and occupational therapists and their positivity, because I know firsthand that that's what gets you back. It's interesting because I'm so excited for Rob, I'm so excited for his family, and in my mind, I'm a little let down because I wanted to see my brother. I wanted to hug my brother, and I've been waiting patiently. Like, I was very direct and thoughtful in the fact that I took my time going to see him. I didn't want to bombard him or overwhelm him. So that's on the one hand. I wanted to share the joy, the love of today with my brother, but, you know, I'm gonna go on in and have, probably the hardest part is to put that behind me so that I can celebrate what's really going down today. And see, this purple ring, was given to me by my dear wife when I got out of the hospital. It's like the remembering ring. It's like a promise ring that whenever I go out there on the blades, safety first. So this ring has been on for the 9 months. I haven't taken it off, silicone, so it feels good. What we're about to do is do something different and take these off and replace them with something of a little greater permanence and significance towards our relationship, my wife and I, our time, and the strength that we've gotten within each other in the last year in the trials and tribulations of TBI recovery, because it hasn't always been an easy road. I paint a really nice picture here on Bleeding on the Brain because a lot of it is joy and a lot of it is incredible, but a lot of times there's struggle and there are issues. So stay tuned for what's gonna happen here. And congratulations, Rob. Welcome out of the hospital, man. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to hug you, be with you, and go. Hey, Bleeding on the Brain, a moment that I have been waiting for months is about to happen. I am about to go see Rob. Rob just hit me up, and I'm gonna go pick him up from Bart, and we're gonna get to kick it and chill. I'm lightweight freaking out. I'm really excited, and this is like, to be honest, this is one of those times where you get to live out that fantasy feeling where you wanted to kick it with your boy and you wanted to tell him about your experiences, and you finally had someone that you felt really understands what's going on and that you could help. And so if you saw the video that I made, the tribute to Rob with all the other amazing parts of our community, pillars of our community, then you know that I'm really in this for the long haul for my brother, and that I truly love him and have always felt that he would be fine, but that there's a lot that he may not know that's going to come his way with the traumatic brain injury, and that I learned a lot in the last 9 months. And so I want to share that with him, and I'm really excited to share that with him. And so today's going to be that day, and I'm overjoyed, and it's going to be a crazy stretch. I got to go pick up my sons, walk the dog, and then go meet Rob and probably pick my wife up. I don't know how this is going to work out, but it's going to happen. So wish me luck, Waiting on the Brain. Can't wait to tell you all about it. Quick update. Big news. Big news of the week. Big news of the day. Big news of everything. I got to kick it with Rob. Like, off top, that's my #1 exciting news of the week. Got to kick it with Rob on Monday. My brother's doing great, and it was such an incredible time. It was liberating. It was fun. It was emotional, and it was so supportive. And I'm shocked, but not really. I told y'all guys in the episode that my boy was gonna be all right, and if that anyone in this world deserved to be taken care of, it was Rob. And I mean, I'm getting teary-eyed, but it's so true. He is an amazing human being, and I'm so fortunate to have him in my life and to be able to share this time and experience with him, because he's A, extremely reflective, B, you know, he's Rob, so he's extremely humble and gracious, and C, I mean, your boy got shot in the head, and he literally is upright, walking, moving, talking, eating. We shared some vegan food and some ice cream for dinner and snack or dessert, and really though, we shared a ton of laughs and just came together on this experience that, like, it's a challenge, and that we're gonna be in each other's lives forever anyway, so why not open ourselves up to this challenge and really invest in each other? So that's where we are. You know, it was long time in the making. I'll show you guys some of the diary entries I made when I was gonna go see him in the hospital on my anniversary, 11 years with my wife. We went and tried to go see Rob, and then some of my feelings and reactions after we didn't get to see him, and then some of my feelings right before I went to go see him on Monday. And you know, it was amazing. It was liberating. I know for him, the ability to get out the house and move about freely, you know, it comes with extreme gratitude, a little bit of caution, but it takes a little while for people to accept that you're ready to make those strides and take those steps. And so I know for him, it was much about regaining that freedom that gets lost. And so, you know, we kicked it, we chilled, we got juiced on each other, and we're really juiced to maintain the community and support for each other. So I am beyond appreciative of everybody who supported the video. The shout out to Rob. I asked him if he saw it, and you know, in true Rob fashion, he was like, man, I had to watch it and then watch it again because it felt like you guys were talking directly to me. And that was the goal. That was the mission of that project, was to speak to Rob and tell Rob that we're all here for him, and that we're all shooting for him and rooting for him, and that we know he's gonna be fine. And you know, life is funny. If you can always find the positive spin in those challenges, then you start to realize that perseverance, grit, gut, soul, heart, community, that's really what's most important. And that's what's gonna get you through the real challenges and keep you facing the bright light, because the light at the end of the tunnel is bright, and it's there. Sometimes you gotta walk a while, and you know, you gotta realize that every now and then you get a little bit more on your way to the end, a little bit more freedom or a little bit more responsibility or a little bit more of yourself, but that you may not make it to the light of the tunnel right then. The end of the tunnel's long. And so you really do have to appreciate the small growth. And then the big things, like for me, I was explaining to Rob that emotional awareness is huge for me. The ability to predict when I'm gonna have troubling times or when I feel like I'm about to experience hard emotions, the ability to separate myself or put myself in a smooth space or play that binaural beats, that comes with a lot of practice, and it's not hard to enact once you understand, but it takes a long time to understand what's happening inside. And so I'm really happy to be on this journey with my brother Rob. Rob, I love you. It was such a pleasure to be able to kick it with you, and our mandate is mandated. We gotta get together soon again, and we already talked about that. So Blading on the Brain, this is just a quick little recap update video for you guys. And don't worry, Soul is getting remixed. I'm watching some travel vlogs, trying to see how people take days worth of footage and condense it into 15 minutes. So be on the lookout for that. I'm still working on it, don't trip. As always, most appreciated, Blading on the Brain, that you guys subscribe and that you stay with me. Ring the bell for notifications, because when videos drop on Sundays, you want to know, you want to be up there, first person to view, first person to comment. I love the comments. I love the supportive community that's built around Blading on the Brain. Share it with your friends. Share it with somebody who you went skating with or that you know who has had a head injury. That could be a concussion. That could be something as simple as chronic headaches that really affect our lives, and we think it's just basic, but it's not. I'd love for them to check out the series. I'd love for them to weigh in on their feelings and how they deal with mental health and how they deal with recovery from an injury of the brain. Blading on the Brain, thank you. What a great episode, Blading on the Brain. I can't express to you how amazing it feels to be in contact and reach out and connect with my brother Rob. Get excited because I'm chopping and screwing that Welcome to Korea episode. As always, like, subscribe, click the bell. Thank you to Uranus for the beat and to Chris Bjerre for the motion graphics. Appreciate you, Blading on the Brain. See you next episode. Peace.